Well, buen dia and good morning all the way from Itacarubi. Lads, ladies, what an adventure. Let's have a coffee first. Now, the journey here to Itacarubi was not easy on Thursday. I tell you, I have experienced all my phobias and fears in one day. So, packing up Itacarubi, the delivery or the movers were on time for once. So everything was go, go, go. Sean overslept by an hour and a half. So he went with them and the goods down to Itacarubi. And our lovely Volkswagen Beetle 1978 1300 brought us here. But let me tell you, bought the car the day before we left Asunción. The guy said he was going to do the gearbox oil and the oil on the car because it's been standing a long time. He's a Volkswagen enthusiast. Loads of originals that he has around there, the combis, the other Volkswagens as well, and all of that. So it's lovely. So as she is old, she has not driven for a long time. We did the notary, we did everything. So the day, Thursday noon, we had to go pick up the car. So I have Jess in the car with me and a cat, and we've got the car kind of loaded with a few things from Fortis, the bulk buy stuff. And we start driving very slowly towards Itacarubi. Now, chickens, I did not exceed the limit of 70 kilometers an hour. First of all, car was vibrating a lot. So obviously, flat tires or flat marks on tires, these kind of things. So it needs TLC, so we're going to do that. And I have called this little beetle of ours, the blue bug, we call it Avery. So there you go, dedicated to an awesome friend of mine. So yeah, it's not a pickup, guys, but at least it's something. So as we were driving, lo and behold, the battery lights start coming on. We're about 25 kilometers away from Itacarubi. And as we get to 15 kilometers, all of a sudden the car starts really getting, it doesn't want to go. And I'm like, what the fuck? And obviously I don't have insurance, so I don't have roadside assistance either. So anyway, sat next to the road, not a clue who to contact. I reached out to some of my friends in Itacarubi. Some of them were not here. Some of them was out without a car. And then I contacted our, my foreman, that I have that works for us with construction. And I know he only has a bike. I said to him, look, Victor, do you know anybody that can help me? He says, no problem. He says, give me your live location. We will be there shortly. He went to his neighbor. They organized. They drove down to the motorway, 15 kilometers away in night. First, obviously, they looked at to see if there's fuel in the car. Obviously, there was. They decided they're going to do MacGyver trick. So they're going to start his car. Once his car is started, they take the battery from the Volkswagen, put it in his car, put his strong battery in this Volkswagen so we can drive behind each other. So that worked. We got here safe and sound. No tow ropes, nothing. But let me tell you, chickens, this Beetle, the brakes is gone. Literally. Even when I was driving down from Asunción, I realized the brakes is really bad. So I had to gear down all the way. I was literally shitting myself by the time I got here. What a fucking stressful period. So in any way, we made it here. We figured out it's not the battery. It is the alternator on the Volkswagen that needs to be changed. I contacted the guy that I bought the car from. Lo and behold, he's sending me an alternator Monday. A brand new alternator to use for the Volkswagen. It's a gift for all the troubles. Not just that, I have a flat tire. So he's sending me 2 tires as well. He says, I'm going to send you some tires as well, and, do it there and get a guy just to do it for you, or do it yourself, and all these kind of things. So, there's a lot of good stuff happening at the moment, besides the fact that we still poop in a bucket until Monday. Monday the shower will be sorted out, so we've taken poor man's showers in a small plastic container. Well, not that small, it's a bucket. So yeah, it's been interesting. It's cold. The house is dry, but because we're next to a stream, you feel that cold, damp cold coming in. So, and anyway, we have new beds, we have a beautiful new cooker, we have dining room sets, we have everything going up, everything being done, and so forth. But what a journey, people. What a fucking journey. It was emotional. I'm still emotional. I'm still kind of dealing with it. It's just so overwhelming, everything that needs to be done. Like, for instance, the bathroom, the kitchen, so that aspect of it is kind of overwhelming. Missing Susie and the kids at home in Casa Astral in Asunción. I miss them as well. So that's kind of emotional. Then I'm thinking, oh shit, there's something that needs to be done at Casa Astral, and that needs to be done, and this, I don't stop. So I'm trying to force myself to calm down, so that I can just focus on one thing at a time. But it's overwhelming to be back here. It's quiet. It is very tranquil, very, very tranquil. But what can we say? Life is an adventure. We have to take every day as it comes. Make adventure out of it. Now, even with Jess, she has anxiety disorders. So a lot of panic attacks and a vomit bag in the car, and all of that. And obviously being an old car that's twice her age, it was kind of a tough journey. But like I said to them as well, it is about embracing something new. Being able to smile and laugh. Now, I tell you, chickens, I smoked so much cigarettes all the way back to Itacarubi because it was at night and I wasn't sure who's coming, and it was just crazy. But I tell you, at the end of the evening, I had 12 people offering to come and get us, even though we were already here. So that's kind of nice to know that you have Paraguayan friends that's willing to help and all of that. As you can see, the weather is kind of gloomy, so it is cold. We are in our cold, rainy season starting soon, so we have a lot of things we want to do before that happens. So chickens, we have a wheel. We have wheels, we have wheels, we have wheels. I believe in going old-fashioned cars. Let me tell you why. First of all, they're cheap to maintain. Parts is freely available, and they don't die. This engine is still original. This engine hasn't been opened. It's just amazing how this car goes, even though with all the problems. But once we have fixed the wheels, the wheel alignment, the alternator, a few cracks here and there, this thing is awesome, and it's light on juice. So for less than $10, I drove all the way from Asunción to Itacarubi, and I still have fuel in my tank. Now that's an eye-opener, chickens. So love, light, and all those kind of things. We are very busy with immigration. I'm working through a lot of requests for immigration at the moment. Susie is dealing with some of the clients in Asunción, and we also have the team, Gilberto, and the ladies, I forgot their names, sorry, I do apologize, don't tell them that. And the gentleman as well, so they will do the immigration as well with us. They work for us and with us. So basically, if you want to stay in the countryside, you want to stay on the farm while we take care of your immigration, we do that. We have a guest house there, or with Susie in Asunción while I'm busy here in Itacarubi. So once I'm finished with Itacarubi house and the Volkswagen is going, then obviously I will return to Asunción with a drivable Volkswagen Beetle. So we have a couple of weeks that we really have to push because we have a lot of people wanting to rent this house. It is an awesome house. It is this spectacular. Wait until it's finished, chickens. You will love it. because I'm trying to make space for extra few people here as well. So we have 2 double rooms. One has got a queen bed, one has got a double extra long. So that can accommodate 4 people there, and then we have the couches which can accommodate another 2 grown-ups comfortably. So we have options, you know. So we're making this house kind of like for 6 people, 6 to 8 people can comfortably sleep here. And with the stream and everything else in Itacarubi, it is awesome. And if you want to be one of those lone rangers, you know, that want to just step away and find your own rhythm and your own breath in your own way, you know, the Itacarubi house is ideal because it's got Wi-Fi, strong Wi-Fi, it's got water, electricity, it's eco-constructed, so it's well insulated, and I may say it is well insulated, even though we have a hole in the kitchen where there's a tree growing out of our kitchen. Which is by design because I want to incorporate nature and the rest. But now we had to put a plastic bag over that section so it looks like a crime scene, you know, NCIS or something like that. But you know what? This is what it is all about. We take a bath out of a bowl, bucket kind of thing. We poop in a bucket as well and then can go into the fields with that. That's the one thing I don't like. But anyway, so that we will sort out this week. But love, light, and all those wonderful things, you know. Feliz Domingo. It's today Sunday. Happy Sunday, guys. So love, light, and all those kind of things.